Hi, I'm Darren Llewellyn. Let's talk about how to start your presentation. When it comes time to start your presentation, just start already. Let the first few minutes of that presentation be a learning experience for the audience. Don't go into further outlines, detailed outlines of what you're going to cover over the next hour or two, however long your talk is. Just start. Let the learning begin. And don't start like this. Some people do this. I've witnessed this I don't know how many times. They'll start like this. Welcome. I know you don't want to be here any more than I do. I'll try to make this fast and painless as possible and we can get out of here. Well, that's the worst way you could possibly start a presentation. Well, I can think of some worse ways, but that's a pretty bad one. So do not begin your presentation with a big negative letdown, bring down of your audience. Many people do it. They start with an apology. Well, let me apologize for being here and having to speak to you people today. Well, what a letdown for the audience. Begin your presentation with a learning experience. Let the learning begin right from the beginning. I watch a lot of videos on YouTube of different people doing talks and speeches and presentations. I'll actually watch a lot of university speakers. They have professors a lot of times online. You actually oftentimes see the class. The one that gets me every time is when there's a visiting speaker to a university who's an expert on a certain topic. Well, the problem with that is, and they do this even in the YouTube video, they start with a speaker who will introduce the person that's going to introduce the person that is here to speak. And the introducer of the introducer will start by giving out all of the academic awards and professorships and all of these things of the person that's going to do the introducing. Turns that over to the introducer, who then goes into great length about all of the academic and awards and everything of the speaker. Eventually, about 5, 6, 8 minutes, sometimes 10, into the YouTube video or into the talk, if you were there present, the speaker finally takes the stage, does a huge, long introduction about thanking the people that introduced him and all of their things that they've done. Then they'll go into a lengthy history of what brought them to that university to speak that day. Now you're 15 minutes into this thing. No one's taught anybody anything yet. Now, that may be perfectly acceptable in the academic world, but when you have an hour to talk and you just wasted 25% of it on howdy-howdies, then you've really wasted a lot of time. So don't do that when you're doing your own presentations. It's fine in academia, I guess, but not when you work for somebody and you're going out doing presentations and they're expecting to learn something. If you spend 2 minutes or 5 minutes or 10 minutes of your talk, and your talk time is maybe an hour or two, you're going to lose people. You're going to notice, look around the room, you'll see people on their phones, those kind of things, talking amongst themselves, probably talking about, when's this thing going to start? That's why a lot of times people don't mind showing up late to a talk, because they know the first, especially probably at a university, they know that the first few minutes are not going to be any learning anyway. So I want you, when you start a presentation, immediately start with a learning experience. So in summary, not much to summarize. At the beginning, just start already. Get going. Don't waste time with a lot of outlines, introductions, and all those times. I have a rule about time, 3 of them actually, that you'll see in the course if you take that or watch the full video. 3 rules. Start on time, finish on time, don't waste time. So anytime you find yourself breaking any of those 3 rules, start on time, finish on time, don't waste time, back up, do over. So you have to start on time. You have to finish on time. You can't waste time by a bunch of introductions and all this stuff that a lot of housekeeping, they call it, when you begin your class. Just begin. Thanks for watching. For more information, please go to llewellynlearning.com. There's probably a link around here somewhere. You can click on that, go right to our website, get more information. Please subscribe to this channel. And again, thank you for watching.